Death Battle is a really bad show filled with really bad episodes. So let's go over 10 of the shittiest ones they've ever made. Number 10. The 7 Battle Royale. The 7 Battle Royale is number 10 because the Deep is on screen for only 20 seconds. Clearly, the Deep would destroy the entire planet they were fighting on, so I guess I can understand taking him out to make the fight more interesting. In realness, the Peak would never lose. He would never lose to these fucking fodder characters. On top of that, my biggest problem is they didn't use the laser baby they mentioned in the analysis. I mean, come on, they went on for like 30 minutes about the lore and the intricacies of the laser baby, and they used it for like 2 milliseconds. This episode is also the longest in the entire show, clocking in at 42 minutes and 40 seconds, and they clearly didn't use that time wisely. More like the cringe Battle Royale.
I'm cringe, and that's based. I'll never be based, and that's not cringe.
Number 9, Batgirl vs. SpiderMan 2099. Look, I tried not to put this one on the list. I know it's obvious, but Spider-Gwen held a Glock to my head and said, "Put me on your shitty list, Luna." I was like, okay, okay. The main thing people complain about this episode is the gorgeous animation. And I agree, this shit looks too beautiful. My eyes are forever blinded by the beauty of people's clavicles. Also, man, like that OST is so memorable and incredible. Easily top 20 Death Battle songs. So much to make a list like that. But yeah, anyway, Batman vs. Iron Man is trash. Number 8, My Shiranui vs. Chun Li. The main problem I have with this episode is that there wasn't enough sexism in it. Also, not nearly enough tits. Like, come on, it's so important to these characters, and they just don't cover it enough. Also, they don't acknowledge the canon lesbian makeout scene with these two. Don't look that up. Trust me, my uncle works for Husband Soft. God, this episode sucks. Number 6, Mario vs. Sonic 2018. Mario vs. Sonic 2018 is a desecration to the Sonic and Mario brand. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't they bring up Mario's ability to summon Michael Jordan? What were they thinking? Sonic didn't even get to use my favorite ability, the fire backflip kick. What the fuck is this awfulness? I'd rather rub my dick against a cactus than watch this again. I hope someone got fired for this blunder of an episode. Poopy! Number 3. This Mewtwo vs. Shadow. This episode's so damn bad. Shadow is walnut level, and they thought he had a chance to beat Drip 2. This episode was way too long, too. However, one thing I will compliment this episode on is they aced Shadow's character. They got him perfectly. Too bad the rest of the episode's so shitty. The matchup idea was awful. They had nothing in common. Whose idea was this? Mewtwo versus Uncle Grandpa is a much better matchup. Number 5. This episode's Violet versus Palena. This episode is so damn bad. They didn't even include Violet's domain expansion Tea Party, which lets him bring anyone into a tea party to ask multiple choice questions to gain support points. Palutena is a character, so that's good. I said Palutena's in character. I can't read my own damn script. Palutena's in character, so that's good, but that Violet didn't get put at outer reversal like he so obviously is. What the fuck, Death Battle? Do better. Also, his name isn't Violet. His name is canonically Penis. Hero Sailing is so stupid. It's so obviously not canon. And before you say, oh, Luna and Veronica exists, Fire Emblem Engage doesn't exist. It was a lie. Everything was. If you think you have a copy of Engage, it's actually Gex 7 VR. Fire Emblem doesn't exist. We all live in Gex's world now. Anyway, number 7. Bill Cipher versus Discord. This episode's just bad. It's just bad. Goro Akechi would have steamrolled both of them. Can't believe Discord's canon tax evasion wasn't addressed. On top of that, Bill wasn't put at tree level, so what the fuck is even the point? Also, Sans and Judge is there, so that automatically makes this episode bad, because this episode is bad, and that's why this episode is bad. Number 4, Lucario versus Foxy. Foxy should have won, plain and simple. The fact Foxy died to Renamon is so stupid. Like, come on, why is he fighting Cure Grace in the middle of a TF2 map? Foxy scaling to the one above all isn't even mentioned. So bad, but not the worst. The worst episode of Death Battle, no, the worst episode of Versus Animation of all time is Guts versus Marty. Where do I fucking start? This episode is trash. If you know me, you know how hyped I was for this episode. They fucked it up! Guts fights people stronger than him every single day. I can't believe he lost to Sigurd. Like, come on, Death Battle, do better. Also, Gonzalez dies to arrows if he's at 1 health and suffering from testicular cancer, so Guts easily wins this. Like, come on. Who even likes Fire Emblem? I don't. This episode's so bad, and Louis fighting to avenge Guts' soul is stupid. You mean to tell me a demon can teleport behind Guts? Demons can't teleport. That has never happened in fiction ever. Never. It hasn't. Not to mention, Selph's main ability to use swords isn't even in the fight animation. What is the point of using Dimitri if you aren't going to give him his most iconic ability, Schism Shot? This episode is garbage. Plain and simple. Those are the worst episodes of Death Battle, and if you disagree, then Akihiko Sanada will come to your house and eat all of your forks and sinks.
I've been waiting for this.